Naramdaput says, praise OO Suris is back. So we can get on to our second story of the night.
Yay!
So, election denying MAGA clerk Tina Peters hit with serious prison time.
Oh boy.
The video was circulating around on Twitter for a while, so I'm sure most people have probably seen this. She was sentenced to 9 years, which doesn't really seem like all that much. Basically, she let someone from she let someone associated with Mike Lindell into a secure election system so that he could, like, steal a bunch of data from it. And if you recall Mike Lindell, he's the guy that's been yelling about how the security isn't great, everything's, like, so easy to breach and everything. Meanwhile, it's it's the people on their side. It's the people on their side that are actually doing the election fraud. Always.
Joy, oh joy. Imagine my shock.
Yeah, Naramdapus saying Mike Lindell is the fucking MyPillow guy. Yeah, did I not say that he was? But, yeah. So she was found guilty last month for allowing a man associated with MyPillow's Mike Lindell to enter the Mesa County election system after the 2020 election, a breach that gave illegal access to the very voting data that it was her job to protect. So, you want to look for election interference? That's it. Like, every accusation is a confession. She also turned off the security cameras, gave him access, and then leaked voting data to her fellow conspiracy theorists.
Why would you ever think that was a smart thing to do?
Because she thought Trump was going to protect her.
Daddy Trump knows my last name. That means he's going to protect me from all the terrible things I'm about to do. No, that's not how that works. You can't just fuck with the election.
Even when Trump has the power to protect people, no, he throws his people right under the fucking bus. Like, he had the opportunity to pardon a bunch of January 6ers before he left office. He could have done it. He chose not to.
It reminds me of that scene from the Harley Quinn show where Poison Ivy is just having to explain very, very, like, gentle parenting to Harley Quinn. He's not gonna bust you out. The Joker doesn't actually care about you. He's not gonna bust you out of prison. She's like, no, my puddin' loves me. He's gonna get me out of here. I know he is. Nope. He's not gonna do it. He doesn't actually give a shit about you.
Yeah. So, District Judge Matthew Barrett indicated Thursday that Peters' lack of regret for her crimes was partially why she'd be spending nearly a decade in a state prison.
At her age, isn't she just going to die in the prison system?
Not necessarily, but possibly. Says, I'm convinced you'd do it all over again if you could, he told Peters Thursday. You're as defiant a defendant as this court has ever seen. Yeah, she was, like, yelling at him. He had to reprimand her several times. Says, you're no hero, you're a charlatan who used and is still using your prior position in office to peddle a snake oil that's been proven to be junk time and time again. Peters has long been unapologetic for what she did. She smiled at her, in her 2022 mugshot and campaigned to be Colorado's Secretary of State, a run that didn't survive a Republican primary. True to form, Peters cried after the primary that her loss was the result of voter fraud. So, as always,
of course,
when I win, that was a fair election. When I lose, it was fraud.
Every time, without fail.
Every time. Every MAGA Republican. It's weird how every single MAGA Republican that loses an election, it turns out that was election fraud. But every single one that wins, no, that was actually legitimate and fair and fine.
That's just democracy, baby.
But yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to mention that some people are starting to see comeuppance for the shit that they pulled in 2020, which gives me some hope, in spite of the some more news video that I just watched today about all the anti-election shit that's happening thanks to the Republicans, supposedly in the name of election integrity, but really to stop people that are in demographics that lean Democrat from voting.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Like, hey, there's literally, they've literally resurrected a Jim Crow law. Like, and not like, a law that is reminiscent of Jim Crow laws, like an actual law that was written in the 1890s. And the person who wrote it went explicitly on the record saying this law is to stop black people from voting.
Hey, just wanted to give a quick thank you to all of my wonderful patrons who help keep me afloat and help keep this channel going. YouTube and Twitch are wonderful platforms, but at the end of the day, stability is not one of their strong suits. If you want to support my channel, then obviously Patreon is one of the best ways of doing that. Link is in the description. But I do want to personally thank everybody who has contributed to the channel. Those people would be Red Joker, Purple Poundini, Jemshin, Britzkrieg, Jupe the Malignant, Michael, Ravalern, Mabbity Babbity, Astral Frontier, Autumn and Angel, Nixie Chan, Agamotto, Victorian Alchemist, I'm not saying the last part of that, and you know that, Arcton Arclacier, Kiratorian, Dren Hadamata, Jordan M, John L, Lord Bleck, Smiling Game Master, and Fireshard. And everyone else who supports my channel and lets me do what I do full time. This is a dream job of mine that I never believed that I would be able to take full time, and with your help, I've been able to do it. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all are having a wonderful time. I will see you all in the next one, hopefully.